All right. Imagine, if you will, you're starting the new year. You're thinking all these positive thoughts, and you're feeling pretty awesome about what's about to happen. And then the brakes get hit, and life feeds you a poop sandwich. Now what? Find out.
Paying too much for trucking insurance? What if you could save more by making one simple phone call and keep more profit? You could very well do just that with one simple call to Seabright Agency, 800-366-6466. Call now.
Now here's a question that all owner-operators and small fleet owners should consider. What happens when you access the unrivaled advantages that are available through the ES Advantage program? We asked Jeff and Charley from Contractors Corner to share their thoughts on how they've been able to utilize the discounts and services that are a part of the ES Advantage.
So we started looking for a way to save money on fuel. And we were turned on to the ES Advantage program for fuel first. So we got a hold of Jeff Reese, and he ran us through that program. And man, we were starting to save. And then we started talking to them. Well, we saw their website, and we said, Jeff, what's this thing about insurance and accounting and
Right.
you lease trucks? What?
Right. And that's the thing, is we only knew it as a fuel card. And when we started digging deeper, I mean, we ended up getting hooked up with an insurance provider, Seabright Agency, and they created an entire insurance program just for us and our people. And from that, we've learned that, now there's even more potential. There's a greater opportunity, and it's completely opened up our eyes and broadened our vision into what it is we're trying to do, which is help people do better. Wrapped with the ES community just makes that process so much easier.
Now, if you're an owner-operator or small fleet owner and you would like to learn more about how you can drive savings to the bottom line of your business, the ES Advantage program has the discounts and services that deliver the kind of unrivaled advantages that are designed to help you improve your overall operation. Get connected with the ES Advantage today.
So here we are. Jeff said he's going to be late tonight. And then he's like, bam, I'm not late, bro. I'm like, oh, man, what are you doing to me? I'm
What do
just
you mean
saying.
I'm not late?
You weren't late.
What makes you think I'm actually here?
The way my last couple of days have gone, I could be talking to myself. I got a video I'm going to put out tonight, Jeff. I didn't tell you about yet. I'm not sure where I'm going to put it. It's probably going to be on my personal.
Yeah.
It's me talking to myself.
Okay.
I think you might enjoy it. I'll do that later. I was trying. That's what I was stuck in when I told you. I was like, oh no, it's 5:15 and I haven't done the show post. That's what I was working on. I was trying to edit.
Squirrels.
Yeah. It was a big one though, man. It was one I needed to get done, like for my head, right? For my mental clarity or something, whatever. Craig was first. What's up, Craig? Yo. Hope that baby's doing well. Hope you guys are doing well. Donna, hello, was number 2. Undertaker came in at 3. Matt Nissen, good to see you, buddy. I don't know what those little emojis are on your picture, Don, on your Charlie. Don't see. Are those squirrels? I'm getting new glasses in a couple weeks. These ones are useless. Like even I can't. I think it's squirrels. I'm not sure. Michael Fowler, I made it in time. Good job. I like it. Life smacks you in the face, right, Matt? I know you're dealing with yours too. I'm going to share mine tonight. I don't know how people are going to like it. Probably going to call me a big baby and stuff, but that's all right. I don't mind. Brian Jess at the Petro in Kingsland again. All right. Hey man, if you're getting that flow, dude, you know the deal. That's gold, man. Hi, Pookie. I just said. I like when she calls me Pookie. Not like Colors Pookie. Was Pookie in Colors or was New Jack City? I can't remember which one. I'm not that Pookie. I know she don't mean that Pookie.
Sure.
I'm going with that
Okay.
because we may have to fight or something. Indian leg wrestle. I don't know. Something weird. Love that lady. Chris, what's going on, man? Good to see you back after a week and a half in the hospital with COVID. No holiday fun. Bro, what is going on with the world right now? I didn't know you're in the hospital. I apologize. That sucks. Donna said yes, it was squirrels. That's good. Oh, COVID, bro. You're too old for that nonsense, man. You better be careful. Just saying. At your age, man, that's like I'm picking out nails, bro. We're gonna seal you up and just be done with it. I mean, I love you, and we'll talk about you. We'll say horrible things about you when you're gone. Yeah, I'm a little hyped up. This will probably go away because I don't know that I can hold this for 2 hours, but it's a mood swing thing right now for me. You can relate. I'm thinking people can kind of understand it. Oh, it's Peter. It's Peter. Hi, Pete. And I gotta not say bad words. I struggled with the title of this show because I wanted to say a different word. And my GPT kept telling me, no, stop it. Don't use that title. It's going to limit your thing. And, they won't show it to anybody, whatever. I'm fine.
You know that particular term, Charlie, is an actual business term, though?
Right? Just saying.
The term bleep sandwich is a
Right.
method of coaching. It's
Just
actually
saying.
in business books.
Chris, New Jack. Yeah, I don't want to be that Pookie, bro. Just saying. I called the dude at the guard chat Pookie one night. He was not amused because he knew what I was talking about. I thought it was funny. He did not. Rightfully so. Yeah. So you know what? Hope you guys are doing better. I don't know, Chris. I feel like everybody's got a world of crap on them right now. But let me share my story because I can't shut up. And I deal with my problems by talking them out with people. And I figure you're my people. There's only 3 of us here, so nobody else going to hear about it. We'll be fine. So I went to the ER Sunday night because I thought I broke a rib, right? Because I did something stupid, and we won't get into what that stupid thing was other than it was very heavy and I tried to lift it. And I heard
You were conducting activities outside your job description, Charlie. That's what you were doing.
Yeah, we're not even going to mention the job. And it hit me over here on the side, like way out on the edge between a couple of ribs where that pop came from. And then I started feeling something. I thought a certain kind of way. And I'm like, that's probably not good. Mind you, this was 8 days before I went to the ER. I went to the ER Sunday because the pain had spread from just the side and wrapped all the way around the ribs. So, back there to your spine connections and stuff and to the breastbone and all that. Yeah. That was another thing. I had to try and figure out how to park my big truck without a trailer at the Gainesville VA hospital. They were super nice. They didn't know what to tell me when I first walked. I parked out on the street in the right turn lane into their driveway and walked in.
They didn't come out with the batons and
no, bro, you're gonna love this. All right. So the triage nurse says, "Hey, what can I help you with?" I'm like, first things first. I got a big truck out there. She's like, "That's cool. Just park it in any of the spaces. If you got to take up 2, go ahead." I'm like, no. A big truck. She's like, "Okay, it's tall." I mean, I'm like, it's a semi with no trailer. Oh, stop. I don't even know what to tell you. I got no idea where you can park that. Hang on. Let me call the VA police. She calls, says, I got this guy up here. He's got a semi truck and he wants to know where to park it. And I don't know what to tell him. And the VA cop shows up, super nice guy. Wish I could remember his name because he was awesome, but I can't. He says, what's going on? I tell him. He's like, oh, yeah. I got a spot for you. He's like, go get your truck and just, come in this gate. We'll get you down there and I'll guide you in the spot. And then I'll give you a ride back to the ER because he's like, that's a long walk, man. And I'm like, oh, man, don't worry about it. I'm going to walk. It's going to be fine. I need to move anyhow because it's been a long day and I got to get some things moving, right? And anyhow, he drives us down there. I kind of got lost as far as where I thought he wanted me to go. And he comes around with a blue light. Boop, boop, boop. Follow me, bro. I'm like, all right. And he let me park in a spot that's illegal parking, but they let campers park there every now and again.
Oh.
So he told me from that point on, he's like, anytime you need to come and you've got your truck, this is where you come in this gate here, because then you don't have to navigate all this nonsense maze through everywhere. He's like, come in that gate right there, pull in right here. And if there's somebody already there and there's not enough room for you, wave one of us down, man. We'll get you another spot. Don't worry about it. We want to make sure you can get seen like you need to be seen. I was like, you know what I mean? Just, wow. Okay. Because I'm not used to those folks being quite so nice.
Mm-hmm.
They're a little grumpy. They deal with a lot of grumpy us. I'm just saying. So, I mean, I get it. He's super nice, super calm. And they just let everybody know. It was funny because the doctor in the ER is like, oh, you're the one with the semi? Like everybody knew about it.
Wow, you were like an event.
Yeah, it was a thing. So anyhow, I get in there, I get parked. Rosie and I walked up and the dude was like, you sure you don't want to ride? He's like cleaning out his seat so we can sit down. He was actually going to let me sit in the front. Right? I mean, just saying, I'm not used to that. I'm usually like, oh, yes, sir. Yes, sir. No, not really. And so I get up there, I get checked in, and she says, all right, so what do you need to be seen for? And I'm like, well, I think I might have broke a rib. She's like, well, how'd you do that? I'm like, well, doing stupid things. She's like, all right, but what dumb thing did you really do? And I told her, and she's like, yeah, you're dumb. And then she says, well, when did this happen? I'm like, you're really going to call me dumb now. It was last Saturday. She's like yesterday? No, the one before that. She looked at me like,
yeah. So the first I heard of this, Charlie, was this Saturday when
right.
You said, yeah, I'm going to have to go to the ER. And I'm like, wait, what?
Right. I mean, I talked a little bit about, hurting my rib last week on the show, real briefly, but nothing major. Right. I just complained a little bit, cried like a little girl, like I normally do. And, but yeah, so then I get in there and then finally they're like, we're just going to send you to CT before we even get you in a room. And then they decided, oh, wait, CT just changed shifts. So they got to calibrate stuff. So we're going to put you in a room and we'll get to you. Sat there for about 10, 15 minutes. And they're like, hey, we're going to stroll you down in this fancy wheelchair to the CT and we're going to go get pictures. I'm like, fantastic. Let's do it. We go down there. They get me up on the table. That was difficult. And then they tell me, raise your arms over your head and lay down. And I'm like, oh my God, that hurts. He's like, suck it up, buttercup. And I'm like, yep, you're right. I get through that, a couple minutes. And then that was around midnight. Around 6:30, because they don't have anybody on site to read the CT scans after a certain time in the afternoon, evening. So every CT or image, MRI, X-ray gets sent to California to a service.
What?
Yeah, it gets digitally sent there, and a doctor there has to go through all of them for the entire country.
Welcome to 2025, Charlie.
Okay. So at 6:30 in the morning, they finally walk in the room. They're like, hey, Mr. Man, good news. You didn't break your rib. It's okay. There's nothing there that's, jagged or pointy. You're going to poke anything like that. What you did is you kind of tore the cartilage, right? And then by not getting it, doing anything about it and doing more dumb things for the rest of the week, you tore more. you made it inflamed. So, we're going to give you steroids and and a muscle relaxer and a pain pill. I'm like, well, I'm not going to take the muscle relaxer or the pain pill, but I will do the steroids because the inflammation is wonderful when it goes away. Just saying. 4-day course, no big deal. And they're like, all right. So now that we got that out of the way, Mr. Man, we just need to, you're good there, but we need to talk to you about something else. I'm like, stop with the Mr. Man stuff. Call me Charley because you guys are just embarrassing me. And she says, well, so here's the deal. When we did your CAT scan, we noticed a 4.2 centimeter. And my brain right then, she starts talking about measurements. I'm like, I don't like where this is going at all already, right? She's like, we found a 4.2 centimeter thoracic aortic aneurysm. The only aneurysm my brain is really thinking about is the ones that they find in people's heads after they explode and they're dead, and they find them in the autopsy and they're like, hey, great news, we found the aneurysm. And I'm like, no, you didn't find an aneurysm. That dude's dead and you cut his head open to find it. I'm just saying. So my brain, being what it is, immediately goes dark. Like I'm deep into the end of my world, right? And they're like, well, let us talk to you about it. I'm like, okay. And they say, you're at 4.2 centimeters, at 5 centimeters. We're probably going to, in fact, we're going to recommend surgery at that point. And I'm like, well, that sucks. And because it's thoracic, it's up inside the rib cage. It's actually, so the aorta comes out of the top, hooks over and comes down like a cane handle at the top, and then goes down and feeds like all the blood stuff. And then apparently just after the hook somewhere in there, I've got a bubble. They said, well, if it's not fast growing, we'll monitor. If it's not fast growing, then, you can wait till it's 5. And I'm like, okay, sounds sketchy, but right. I guess 5 is a moderate risk of rupture. And they don't like getting past that if they can, right? They'd rather take care of it sooner because let's be real. An aneurysm in your aorta apparently bleeds you out in about a minute or 2. Kind of hard to get that fixed, right? You can't just stick your finger in it because you ain't even got a hole on the outside. I have to stab myself, try and find a fish around, stick my finger and tell Rosie, stick your finger here. I got to drive myself to the hospital. And she'd be like, what? One of those things. And that never goes well because we'd argue longer than it took for me to stop the bleeding. Just saying. So that's the start of my year. Yay, aneurysm. But you know what?
Good stuff,
I am,
man.
like I said, I'm on the high upswing of my crazy funk right now. Kind of like that manic stage, as they call it, right, Jeff? Is that the right word?
Mm-hmm.
I'm not a manic depressive person, but I am definitely in a manic stage right now. I've been very kind of woo, like I'm gonna be okay. I have to be okay, right? I mean, I'm just gonna do what I gotta do, and I mean, of course, my mind goes dark and deep and says, "Man, this is it, bro. You're done." And I'm like, "No, you shut up." And he's like, "No, you shut up." And I'm like, "No, you shut up." And, that goes on for a while. And then I'm just like, you know what? It ain't a problem until it's a problem. So I'm just waiting to see, man. I got a physical next Tuesday, so I'll see my primary care provider next Tuesday anyhow.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm just going to go talk to them and see what we got to do and, do the follow-up like I'm supposed to do and work on a plan with them. And, I could tell you that, I got to take care of some things in my personal life just in case, because I haven't. I've talked about it. I know I need to do some things, but I haven't. Yeah, I don't know. So that's how my new year is starting, y'all. Tim said something reminds me of my appendectomy. I pulled the empty trailer out of the Cabela's dock, dropped it in the truck, parking lot, and bobtailed to urgent care. Oh, you have appendicitis. You need surgery ASAP. Ha! Tim, did you miss my appendix story a while back? My appendix actually ruptured while I was on the road. Had probably ruptured about 48 hours before I ever got to the ER because I didn't want to go. And then Mark Olinger is actually the one I was on the phone with who talked me into going while I was on my way home from my normal days off, right? And I couldn't move anymore. Like I literally couldn't move. I was talking to him on the phone. I was stuck in bed, couldn't move. I could feel cracks in the road that were like, ants would have trouble getting in. Yeah, it was darn. And then I did the show from the hospital carrying my IV pole and my little open back dress, walking around the parking lot. Just saying. Yeah, it's good stuff. Had to wait 2 months to get the appendix pulled out because, the infection was so bad they couldn't do it.
At least you didn't think you were Batman that time.
Right. There was some fun times after surgery, I can assure you that. I did not have a camera at that time, and I think there should have been. So maybe I'll be able to get a camera on this next one because I'm pretty sure this is going to end up with me in surgery somehow. I don't know. I haven't even looked at how they do this. Do they have to crack a rib? I don't know. Do they do it orthoscopically?
I think they go up through. I think they go up through your femoral artery. Don't they?
See, I was going to say that, and that sounds terrible.
Just next to your manhood.
There's not much there, but you know what I mean? That just sounds like why are you going to run like 19 feet of tube to get up there? I'd rather you just put a hole right here. Just screw it. Crack the rib. I don't care. I'll deal with that. I don't know. What if they tear something going up? Right? That was funny, huh, Brian? The cigar police were on me. They were chasing me around that place, man. They were like, "You can't smoke here," and I'm like, "Whatever." Found different hiding spots. Had to worry about them coming around. Oh my God, that was something else. Excuse me. Thank you, Tim. I appreciate that, guys. But I wanted to share that because there's the mental health side of this thing, and there's the stupid trucker man side that clearly was a problem. So I don't know that the lifting of this thing created the aneurysm or not. It is a possibility.
Really?
I've had a ton of imaging done over the last year, 2, 3, 4, 5 years of my, neck down. In fact, top of my head to, waist. Mm-hmm. It's never been seen before. It's not there. I can't remember when the last image was, but I know it wasn't on that because they would have pointed it out. Yeah, you can absolutely, if you've got a weak spot in your aorta, Jeff, or any major vein, any major vessel, lifting, straining yourself can actually cause that to go like a frog neck.
Huh.
And then it stays there.
So what you're telling me is I shouldn't lift stuff.
That's kind of what I'm going at. And I'm getting yelled at by multiple people for having done what I did.
Well, yeah.
You know what I mean? It's not something I'm like, oh, let me go grab this thing. It was like, oh, someone should help.
Mm-hmm.
I'm the closest. I'm the dude. Let's do it. Just thinking, just saying, Elvis died on the toilet because he was pushing too hard.
True.
Aneurysm.
Of course, according to the technicians at the Loves I was at a few weeks ago, Elvis is still alive.
Well, there you go. Those people are smart.
And I'm not kidding you. These guys were serious as a heart attack.
Yeah. It's something.
Which, of course, went right into we never landed on the moon. Right. And I'm not quite sure the Earth is round.
Oh, I was going to say they are definitely flat earthers. Oh, look.
Hey, Rosie.
Hi. But yeah, it's so.
I mean, I don't want to reinforce stereotypes, but this was in South Carolina.
There. That is absolutely fair to me. I don't know, whatever. You know, South Carolina, Texas, whatever. What? Alabama, huh?
Mm.
I'm just gonna offend all kinds of people tonight. I'm not
Well,
on drugs, just steroids.
at least Alabama's got real rocket scientists. Did you see that? Did you see the picture that the Indians got of Apollo 11?
No,
Yeah. Yeah. Turns out it's actually up there.
it's fake,
Now,
bro.
now, wait for it. Comments in the feed for that news story were insane.
Oh, I would bet. I bet they were fantastic.
Oh man.
Look, you can't fix dumb people. Ignorant people stay
You know,
ignorant because they want to be ignorant. I'm a believer of that.
I swear, these people, if they had a tour bus to the moon, you could take them to the moon and let them tour the site. And they would say, oh, this is where Kubrick set up.
Right? And they would say something like, oh, you gave us some sort of psychedelic trip to get us there and make pretend like we were there.
Mm-hmm.
You know, we weren't really mentally in control of our faculties. You use some Martian brain techniques, but there's no Martians, or there is I don't even know what stance they would take at that point. God knows. Ida keeps sending me these Tweaker Geographic videos.
Mm-hmm.
You need to look up Tweaker Geographic.
Tweaker Geographic, huh?
Tweaker Geographic. These are some of the greatest reels and shorts on the planet.
Hmm.
Yeah, I'm sorry. That was a squirrel for sure right there. It was staring at me on the screen. Hey, Dennis, good to see you, buddy. But yeah, so you know, but here's the point of all of this madness. What do you do? What are you gonna do? Step by step. You know, how do you eat an elephant? One bite at a time. Right?
They could get arrested for that, though.
Yeah, you know. Life feeds you a poop sandwich. You have to swallow it one bite at a time, man. Just do what you have to do. So that's kind of the outlook and the flow that I'm trying to get focused on right now. I am making sure to take my anxiety stuff because, you know, not sure I could process that. I don't have to worry about the DOT yet. 5 centimeters is a bad place. So again, I got to get looked at real soon, and I'm getting looked at real soon. So that's cool. Rosie's going to make sure of it. She's pointing at me. I think she's going to say something. Right. Oh, she's shaking her finger at me like this. It's like being pointed at by a ant. All you see is your hand. That's great. But yeah, so you know, hey, one step at a time, right? And I said, "Hi, boss." But you know, so one step at a time. You know, I got things to handle, and I mean, I'm a little stressed. It's kind of scary. I mean, I hear the word aneurysm. I tell you where my brain goes. I'm like, oh God, my head's gonna pop. Yeah, it turns out not that kind of aneurysm. So you know, whatever. Pizza's awesome. Can't eat right now. I still think spaghetti's a better choice, but whatever.
I don't have spaghetti.
They have spaghetti stuff if you just go to the grocery store.
Yeah.
I had
just play it. I love you.
Not just Cinnamon Toast Crunch a little while ago, Charlie, but
Nice.
Mexican chocolate.
Oh, that's
It was really good.
Was it Abuelito's Mexican chocolate?
I don't know. I have to look at the box.
I don't know. That's good stuff. Yeah. Yeah. Rosie's apparently going to order pizza. That's what we're doing tonight. Okay. Oh, here's another downside of all this. They're going to put me on blood pressure meds, and I'm not going to be able to say no this time.
Uh-oh. Does that mean you go on a year?
Probably. I think with the aneurysm stuff, I on a year. At the size that it is, I think that's going to put me into a year once I grab my little note that says, hey, we're giving them a year. We're going to follow up. And
Yeah. Well, at least they found it.
so, right.
You know, the VA, I'm just saying.
And I don't know, man.
Buddy of mine, when he got home from Iraq, he started complaining of migraines real bad.
Yeah.
He got blowed up.
Yeah.
Started complaining about migraines real bad. Oh, we can't find anything. It must be psychosomatic, is what they told him.
That's great.
So, now he's going to counseling for migraines.
Right.
A couple of years later, he turns off like a light switch doing dishes. He's in a coma for 3 days.
That's fantastic.
Not only did they find an aneurysm in his brain,
Yeah.
they told him that it had gotten to the point to where it was inoperable. If they had just caught it earlier,
Oh, yeah.
they could have done something.
So, look, when I started with my migraine issues with the VA,
Mm-hmm.
I was absolutely adamant, Jeff. We need brain imaging because I think it's probably an aneurysm, knowing my luck. And I kept throwing that at them. And they're like, look, shut up. We'll do an MRI with resolution and CAT scans and we got you, bro. And they did all that stuff. And they wanted to rule that out immediately. So you know what I mean? Different parts of the VA are definitely different.
Mm-hmm.
It's really hit and miss, man. I'm lucky in that these two ends that I have, although there is a magic wall between Gainesville and Tampa, apparently, a doctor in Gainesville can't message a doctor in Tampa. Yeah, they can't even send him a message.
That's weird.
Gave me all the paperwork to take to my doctor so he could have it and see what they found. So he has no idea about any of this yet.
Mm-hmm.
Why? Okay. Technology, I'm just saying. Good God, I could text the dude right now. And you know what I mean? How can they not? Government, whatever. So yeah, just, one step at a time, right? I mean, everything is going to be like that. Heaven forbid, worse happens. What are you going to do?
Mm-hmm.
Just going to chip away at it the best that you can. You're going to, rely on your community, rely on, the people that you do rely on. I've got an amazing support network. I truly do. I let all of the family know today before the show because I knew I would not be able to talk about this stuff. Right. Jeff and Josh were the last family people I had to get with, and I knew that I was getting with them today at like 3:00. So I just waited till then. Well, pretty close to then. I actually texted both of them right before that because I thought that would be funny. And we talked about it a little bit at the start of our meeting, and then we moved on. We're just gonna do what we got to do.
Mm-hmm.
Right. Everybody else in the family's been notified. I laid it out on Ida last night. My immediate support network has been notified. I think there's one that may be pending. I just got to do a notification for me. My bad. But we'll see. I really do have a lot of support. It's crazy. So, when I get dark or feeling right, and that other, what I call the dark voice starts talking in my ear, right? I can talk to any one of these people. I can call any one of them. Some are a different type of response. Like Jeff be like, get over it, bro. Snap up. Something like that, Yeah, I mean, what else are you going to do? Right.
Mm-hmm.
But if I keep it inside, I'm going to wreck myself. I could cause crazy blood pressure and pop that thing just laying in bed trying to sleep. But by me releasing and having this community and the tighter community that I have, maybe I'll be able to keep this aneurysm from popping until they get to take a look at it.
Mm-hmm.
That would be ideal. Everybody around me right now knows that If I just fall out, they better call 911. In fact, don't call 9. Just drive me there. Drive me there and call and say, get lots of blood. He's bleeding out. Yeah, exactly, Ida. You tell that voice to kick rocks. It's not welcome here. I think that you may enjoy my video later if I get it put out. It really is. It's a conversation that I kind of had in my head these last couple of days, and so I wanted to share that. Some of you may whatever. I mean, thoughts, feelings. Okay. If I can help one person, awesome. I can tell you that it helped me. Making this already is therapeutic for me. Right? Me talking about things like this is absolutely therapeutic for me. You know, in the past, I didn't talk about anything bad. Never talked about the dark things in my head, right? And for over 30 years, I just did what I was supposed to do because I'm a man. I'm Gen X. Just suck it up and drive on, punch a dude in the face and go have lunch with him. Right? Didn't do me a whole lot of good. So, you know, I guess in the last 2 years, I really made some big changes in that kind of thing. And some of you guys have seen it. You know, I'm really big on the mental health thing and, you know, being open to talk about things. And there's a certain level, of course, that I can't be open with out here. But if you call me, if we talk face to face, there's a lot more that I could share with you. Yeah. DJ, what's going on, buddy? Happy New Year. I need the shrink machine thing so I can go inside Charlie's head to have a talk, maybe evict that gremlin. For real, Matt.
Matt will wrestle it for you.
But if we had a shrink machine, he'd just be normal size.
Right.
Because him's a giant. Just saying. No, he's not really like that. He is a big boy. Just saying, I have to look up at him. And he's like a tiny one in his family. I'm just saying.
Yeah, I don't think they make an Ant-Man suit his size.
No, Undertaker. Dibs have already been called on all of that equipment, bro. I apologize. That's all been locked down. Just saying. Gonna have to go to the nano level. Exactly. Isn't the nano level just like infant size for you though? I'm just saying. No. I love you, man. You know I gotta pick on you. So anyhow, that's my story. That's my update. That's why I'm kind of just all woo. I'm kind of overcompensating to fight the darkness. It's just it's what I do. It's part of my coping. Talking about it makes it. Well, one, it does make it real, which sucks, but it makes it not quite so scary. Because like I said, I mean, immediately, you know, I got Rosie sitting there next to me, looking at me and the doctor with a look on her face like, what does this mean? What's going to happen right now? Right. And my brain, of course, you know, oh crap, you know, oh, what's going to happen to Rosie? What's going to happen to the family? I mean, immediately right there, like they hadn't even finished saying words. So, you know, I got to learn to slow down, accept all the information and then process. And that's what I've been trying to do. So in doing that and sharing with you guys, it helps me get it out of my locked up mess up here. And I thank you for it. And whether you appreciate it or not, learning all this crap about me, thank you. I appreciate you. Where else we going, Jeff?
Oh,
I feel like that might have been a little deep, and I apologize. Not really. Sorry, not sorry. It's my therapy session. Send me a bill. Whatever. Gonna have to go to the now. Same people need to talk about things to relieve stress. Right? Craig, you'll be good, Charlie. You ain't getting out of here on us. Right? Yeah, I know there's a lot of people that look, they put me on life support just to torture me some more. I'm just saying. And it's fair. I totally understand. Rosie should. I mean, if anybody's earned it, that woman has. She should bring me back to life, kill me again, bring me back to life one more time, and bury me alive. That would probably be okay. I'm just saying. Never apologize for expressing how you feel. DJ, thank you. Thank all of you guys, seriously. Look, I'm gonna do a little plug here. Check out my Facebook page tomorrow. I don't know if I'm gonna get it done tonight, what time tonight. Check it out. There's gonna be a video on there. I think it's about 3 minutes. I'm trying to get it to 3 minutes and not more. I'm fighting with 3 to 4 minutes right now with the editing, but I'm working on it. It may be 4 minutes, but if you see it, do me a favor. Share it around to people. It's not that I'm trying to get viral views or anything. I really believe that this is a good message that a lot of people need. You know who those people are. Most of you I know people that could benefit from this message. Some of you are those people. Maybe you don't realize it. Maybe this helps let you know. I don't know. But yeah. So anyhow, you need to ride up to Wisconsin more. Get out of that warm. No, sir. No, absolutely not. Oh, Brian said blood pressure meds will give you the 1 year. Been dealing with that for years. Yeah, it's kind of a bummer, but whatever. I'm just, like I said, man, I'm just gonna try and take it one bite at a time. I ain't gotta like it, but I gotta deal with it one way or another. Ignoring it is a death sentence. So I can tell you right now, I ain't lifting nothing. Except maybe my grandbabies. I can't not lift them up. That's crazy talk. No, Matt, I am not going to Golden. You know what? I'll go to Golden if they pay me to deadhead from Florida to Golden and then deliver in Georgia. That run I will do because I can still get 10 miles per gallon on that run, fully loaded. Yep. Absolutely can. Just saying. Done it. Well, I did like 9 something, but I think in this truck I could do 10. Jeff's Obamacare changed.
Yeah.
That's a fantastic thing. Gotta love that stuff.
Yeah.
How much fun is that, Jeff?
It's not. Had to go hire a new doctor. It's a doctor. It's a practice that I've had before, but still going back and forth between the two kind of stinks.
Are you still going to be able to go to that other guy for your DOT though?
Well, this
With
guy
all the
does
history?
DOT.
Huh?
This guy does DOT.
Yeah, but do you have the history? I mean, the history you had with the other dude.
Yeah.
I mean, that's valuable.
Yeah.
I don't know.
I mean, DOT physical is a different charge anyway. Insurance doesn't cover that, so I guess
Right.
I could.
I appreciate y'all. I know. Like I said, I really have a good support network, so I appreciate it. Yeah, that Golden to Albany run is nice, I think.
Mm-hmm.
Everybody was like, no, I'm not taking that across country. I'm like, give it to me, give it to me, give it. It's all downhill.
But especially if it's the empty
Slow.
cans and not beer.
Oh, you're right. Mine was definitely not empty cans. And they gave it to me late. And me being me, I always want to make sure that even if they're late, I want to get there on time somehow. So I actually ran that load at mostly close to 70 the entire way. Summertime, cool.
So the last time I was on the beer side at Coors, I was doing my thing, scaled out. Everything was legal. Got my paperwork. See our England guy falls off the scale.
Yep.
I'd never seen that before or since, but yeah, fell off the scale. So glad I got my stuff before he got on there.
Yeah. It's something. I don't even know, man.
Now, you could criticize the driver, And you would be right to do so. I mean, who falls off a scale?
Right.
But at the same time, why are you building a scale that's 3.5 feet above the ground
Right.
that you can fall off of in the first place?
And only like 2 inches wider than your truck is.
Yeah.
You're putting an awful lot of faith in some of us drivers, is all I'm saying.
Yep.
I like the ones with the giant yellow rails on the side. If you get over those, you worked at it.
Yeah.
You deserved it. I'm just saying, you tried to do something that you should not have tried to do. But it was just like a little tiny, you're like, really? What is that going to stop, bro? You're setting me up for failure. You want to see these people fall off, but that's cool. Whatever. They ain't right. Scale next to the beer side is out of order. Yeah, go figure. Someone probably fell off it again and threw it out of whack.
Yeah.
Yeah, that place is nuts, man. I've actually dealt with nothing but nice people there over the last couple of years. You know, the few times that I'm out there. Absolutely pleasant people. They were not like that back in the day. You would show up there and you would catch the Grinch. You would think the Grinch was pleasant.
You ever have to do a live load out there?
Yeah, that's 10 times worse.
Oh man. You gotta drop the trailer in the dock and you gotta go out to that old the old dispatch building.
Right. Oh my God.
And they tell you there's bathrooms in the building, but there's only one door unlocked. They don't tell you that.
Yeah.
So if you're running for it and you don't grab the right door the first time, you're screwed.
Yeah. Poop out of luck, as they might say.
Yep.
Trucker Tim hit 700K on his truck last week. I hit 60K this week.
Nice.
I got a weird transmission thing, Jeff.
What's it doing?
It's very loud and clunky at times.
Did you do the service on it? No, you're only at 60,000.
Right. I think I'm gonna take it in and be like, look, something ain't right. I don't think it should, like, every now and again, like from neutral into gear, I get a kong. I'm like, what the hell? Did somebody hit me?
Huh.
Yeah, dude, it's gnarly. Even
Yeah,
Rosie's
shouldn't be doing
like,
that.
what is that? So I'm a little afraid right now. Just something that's been kind of getting a little worse over the last month, I want to say. I really want to, this is going to sound terrible. I really want to say that it's gotten worse since I was in for my 50,000 service. But I don't understand what they could have done.
They shouldn't have touched anything on the transmission.
Right. You know.
But you know, what's crazy about Coors too, though, Charlie, is everything's nice, smooth, and paved.
Right.
Except the beer side where you're picking up those heavy loads. So in the wintertime, there's always at least two guys. I swear, there's always two guys that didn't lock the differential in before they skirted under a trailer, and they get themselves stuck.
Such good times. Oh man. But yeah, you know, but again, you know, I think I'm just going to keep falling back on this tonight, y'all. So bear with me. You just deal with it, right? I actually did that once. I got stuck under a trailer and I didn't chain up to get into the trailer. It was in Idaho during, you know, one of those sheet ice pleasant days. And I thought, oh, it looks good. Slid down the hill, got down there. Couldn't quite get hooked. Well, I better pull up. Oh man, let me slam it in reverse. You know, I was still in a manual shift truck, so I'm like dropping clutches and that thing didn't move. It just spun and spun. So then I tried to cheat and shortcut it. I grabbed a couple sets of chains and just threw them under the drives.
Yep.
You know what I did? Tied them up in knots and shot them to the back of the trailer.
Yep.
Go. It took me so long to get them things untangled. I pulled them off all nice and neat. I don't even know how they got some of the twists that they got. I think one of them, if I remember right, I never did figure out how to get it straight.
Mm-hmm.
It did some wacky things. I'm like, you had to pass through. How? It was like David Blaine. I don't know, made it happen. Just
I had
saying.
to chain up to get out of a dock once. That was interesting.
God. That's terrible, man. Speaking of fun trailer moments, how about when you can't get the tandems to slide, right?
Mm-hmm.
And you really got to move 'em. Cabela's one day. I was out there picking one up in Sydney at the main Cabela store, not out
Yeah.
the warehouse stuff, but at the store.
Okay.
I was swapping trailers, and I picked up their empty. I dropped a loaded trailer, picked up an empty, and I went out in the big parking lot trying, I'm going to go slide my tandems and stuff. It won't move. They won't slide at all, no matter what I did. You know what I ended up doing? I tried using chocks. That didn't work. And then I told Swift what I did, and they're like, bro, I drove in reverse at a curb, a big, high cement curb. Just before I hit it, I pulled the red button, and it took me about 4 or 5 times, but they finally moved. Took that back up into Washington, Oregon, said, hey, y'all might want to do something with these tandems. I can't use this trailer. They won't slide no more. What are you going to do? Just saying.
So how come Swift, they were putting the pneumatic
Those are great.
pin retractor things on their trailers there for a while? They
Mhm.
stopped doing it though. I wonder why.
I don't know. The last couple of new trailers I've had it.
Did it?
Yeah.
Mm.
And like at Target, all our trailers are that way now. So I'm a fan, man. You know, the one thing that I enjoy though with that is the people that don't know. All you gotta do is get out of the truck once to pull the button, slide it to where you want it. For me, we pick up our trailers tandems completely stretched out.
Right.
The way that our loads go, I know that I can slide them all the way forward after I
Right.
pick it up. So I pull the button, I slide it all the way forward, I let it do the right. I step on the brake right there, and I push in the red button on the dash.
Yep.
It makes the pins pop out.
Yeah.
Some people don't know this, and I might enjoy watching them go back there to pull the button.
Mhm.
It ain't right. I ain't saying I'm right. I'm saying it's kind of funny. Whatever.
Yep.
You know what's even better is when you go back there, you got the red button set, and you pull the button for the tandem release, and you get back in the truck, and you automatically push yellow and red at the same time.
Oh.
I may or may not have done that at least 1,000 billion times. Whatever. Just saying. It's fun. I yell at myself.
You know, in my custom Western Star, I don't have red and yellow buttons.
Oh my God.
I got the fancy ones that look like diamonds,
Oh, jeez.
but they're labeled. They're labeled.
Well, that's good. Do they say like yellow and red on them?
No.
Because it wouldn't matter for me.
They
If
say
it
tractor and
didn't
trailer.
say yellow and red, I'd pull the wrong one every time. My brain just goes for the colors. I did a thing one time and I swapped knobs. Being funny.
Uh-huh.
I screwed myself up, not the other person.
Of course you did.
Because,
Just karma.
Yeah.
So do we have any info on how well those virtual buttons are doing?
I haven't heard anything about it.
Someone was showing the interior of the brand new Freightliner, the next year's model that's coming out now. It's in the fleet.
Right.
And the Freightliners have the virtual buttons now.
Yeah, that's just weird to me.
There's got to be some sort of manual override or something though, right?
Yeah, somehow it still, when it needs to, goes into that full spring brake pop thing. I don't know. I don't get it. Matt could tell us, Craig could tell us, because they're smart people. Yeah, Matt. And when you hook up and don't let the air build up enough and the pins don't fully unlock, you're like, ugh. So every time I hook up to one of those, I make sure to drive a little, like I'll do a loop around the yard and try and do it in a very low gear so my RPM is very high and get that air compressor going, set the brakes, pull the pin, they're like, boom.
You know what I try to do is I try to hit that button and then do my paperwork
Mhm.
and then adjust my tandems.
Sometimes that works.
And then about half the time I forget to do that. So I'm that guy sitting there waiting.
Right. But remember, it's not going to air up if you don't push in the red button. Bless you. I made that mistake one day. I was like revving the engine. I was like, well, you're stupid. The red button's set.
Yep.
Just been revving the motor for nothing. Ain't no air going nowhere. Sounded good. Just saying. Whatever. Not smart sometimes. Hey, let's do the commercial. We'll be right back.
Or you forget to push it in before you do your pre-trip.
I got jokes.
You do your pre-trip. And you're like, whatever. I'm just going to go. You push it in. And what pops on? The inflation light.
Right. Dude, those lights, look,
They'll blind you.
Especially at night, and we leave with them at night. So it's something. They're bright, man. And some of them just seem to never go off for an hour. I don't understand it because I get out, there's no audible leaks anywhere, right? There's no leaking of the tires, but apparently they're low and it's building pressure and it just takes forever for that pressure to build in those tires. The hubs aren't bad. So you just go and you're like, Mr. DOT man, please ignore my big bright light on the trailer because I don't know why. And I've tried to sit there before and wait for it to go away and sat there for well over an hour and it did nothing. And then so what do? You're like, oh, well, we got to transload it because I don't know why, or you go. And usually if I just go before I get down to the agricultural station, it's gone enough miles and has usually caught up to itself. I don't know. I was looking at a new Volvo in the showroom, no Charley handle. Oh, they put that back in the Swift brand new Freightliners. Not mine, of course, but in that new one with the crazy brakes. Yeah, it's working. So
I like having a trolley valve.
I really miss it, man. I think it's so handy. I mean, a lot of people were misusing them. I understand that. I knew a ton of contractors back in the day. They're pulling other people's trailers and they would use the trolley brake exclusively.
Really?
Yeah. All they ever did with the tractor was downshift and never touched their brakes.
That doesn't seem like the safer option to me.
It's not. And, those people often found those cooking tires, but they didn't care because it's not their trailer, right?
Right.
It's that thing. So I don't know, man. I think that's part of the reason a lot of people got away from them because people were just abusing it and it's silly. Yeah. Hey, we'll be right back. You're either running your business like an owner or like an employee. And if you're stuck in that employee mindset, you're leaving money on the table. Company drivers wait for direction. Business owners create opportunities. Company drivers chase miles and just drive. Business owners chase profits and know their numbers. Want to run a real business? Start tracking your numbers. Know your cost per mile and start saying no to bad loads. Drop I run a business in the comments if you're done thinking like an employee. If you want to take this mindset shift further, join the Road Warrior Entrepreneurs community at www.rwedrive.com, where we have profit boosting strategies, coaching calls, and real road warriors winning together. Banana, whatever. I also had screens. It also had screens for mirrors. Didn't like it. Let me have old school mirror. Hey, I don't look. My big concern about those video mirrors is when they replace the standard mirrors completely. It just seems like it's too possible for that technology to fail somehow. I don't know. And then what the heck do you do? You can't move legally.
Right.
And if you do, good luck. Talk about blind spots. I mean, with my regular mirrors, I don't believe there are blind spots along my truck and trailer, except behind my trailer. Got 3 mirrors on each side. They're all adjusted properly, so they overlap all the way to the back of the trailer. As long as I use them properly, no blind spots, right? You got no mirrors, man. I just don't even want to play that game. I remember the old mirrors, and they were garbage, especially when they shake in.
Mm-hmm.
Chewy's mirrors shook pretty good sometimes. I'm just saying. I had to tighten them down every now and again. Excuse me. Dang it. Let me get the cigar lit again. So yeah. Hey, if you guys got anything you want us to talk about specifically, good Lord, mouth failure. Throw it up there and we'll dip into it, of course. Timothy Ransom said, you pump the brakes, the light will go off faster. You know what? So let me throw out my theory on why that would work. I don't believe that it's feeding air when the governor clicks off, even though that valve is on, because it's meant to be a very slow fill. And until the air drops enough again to kick the governor back on, that makes sense to me. I don't know. What say you? You guys tell me what you think. DJ said screens or blind spots takes up a lot of room. Yeah, I haven't gotten to look at them yet. Only from the outside. And driving past people, I'm like, wow, that's kind of neat looking, but kind of scary at the same time. You can tighten that up, Tim. I can't remember how to do it, but there's a way to tighten it up. You got to pull it off and tighten stuff inside it, and it's weird. And if need be, add washers. Just saying. Oh, something. There's a way to do it. There is a way to do it. I can't remember how to do it because, I'm old. Let me get my chair. I'm going to sit down now. My legs are getting tired. Oh, now I got to fix my dang camera again, Jeff. I blame you, sir.
Okay.
Maybe that'll be good. That's close. Whatever. Oh, so how y'all doing? How's your year starting? Matt, I know yours is sucking to start. How are you guys starting off your year? I'm very curious to know how it's going. What kind of plans you got for this year? If you haven't already shared that information, I'd be interested to hear it. Jeff and I have a lot of different things we're working on and try and get 12 billion things built and running and stuff like that, and big fancy decisions. And now I got life decisions, and good Lord. Ugh. Matt said, I used Gorilla Tape to make the hood mirrors stay in place when I adjusted them. Oh, yeah. Gorilla Tape's just fun. I'm just saying. Yeah. Tweaker Geographic. Just saying. Going to throw that out there again.
Tweaker Geographic.
It's just a fun thing to say. Yeah. Oh my gosh. She sent me one today, and it was Tweaker Geographic. And on this episode, he's an alpha. The alpha carries a refrigerator. That's the title of it. This dude picks up a refrigerator off the side of the road, gets it balanced up on his head and neck and shoulders, right? And then climbs on a bicycle and proceeds to drive down the road with it. It's magical. But the commentary, that's what you're really going to love, Jeff.
Yeah.
You're really going to love the commentary that is done This is grade A entertainment, sir. I'm just saying. Got to stop talking about the new Volvo. Maybe Jeff will want one, right? Oh my gosh.
Not after Craig's experience.
Yeah, I mean, Craig had a kind of a rough run with his, so we're kind of.
I was excited. I really wanted that truck to be a good truck.
Right.
I really did. But yeah, there's issues.
Tim said, I'd be afraid I'd break something if I pulled that cap too hard. Yeah, I mean, sound like they're about to rattle apart, but they don't move out of position. Nice. Chris, got to run my old tired butt off to make up for lost revenue. Yeah, no doubt, man. I feel you, brother.
Yeah.
Matt said, you don't pull the cap, you tilt the mirror. You tilt the mirror up all the way, and there's a little tab you need to move from the right to the left to unlock the mirror from the housing. Oh. Fun stuff. I still need to get a new cover for my passenger side mirror that flew off. That's still bumming me out.
It's covered under warranty. You're good.
We'll see. It won't be because it's me. Come on. So like, yeah, bro. 35 bucks. Oh, wait. I mean, $65. Some number. Whatever. Jeff, to be honest, when I was at the Volvo dealer, and I seen the new one in the showroom, I'm keeping my 09. But you've been in that forever, right, DJ? And you've had like solid running. I don't like the thought of replacing a solid truck to start with.
Well, I was excited for the new generation is what I was excited about. And yeah, it's just they got a ways to go, I think. It seems that most of the problems have to do with software.
Right.
Not hardware.
I mean, they seem to be on the right track.
Yeah. They got to get that firmware dialed in though.
Right. Yeah, I really want them to be good. I really do. I did not like any of the older Volvos. I was not comfortable in them. There was something odd about them to me. And most of them, the steering wheel feels very off center of the driver's seat.
Really?
To me, it felt that it was.
My last company truck years ago was one of the bigger Volvos.
Right.
And I liked it. It had the Mercedes engine in it though.
Oh.
So yeah, they tried to get me to lease that truck that I was in when I first became an owner operator. I'm like, yeah, no thanks.
Yeah, bro, you've been in it. You know everything wrong with it, right? Yeah.
Yeah, and that's the problem.
Exactly. There's too much.
I actually picked that truck up with less than 20,000 miles on it.
Oh wow.
So I drove it for a year. So
right.
Yeah, I knew everything that was wrong with it, and that was the problem. I didn't want.
God, if it was that many problems in the first year.
Mm-hmm.
Ooh, buddy.
What's wild is Swift bought those trucks for mentors and teams, but they cost the bigger ones cost a lot more than the smaller ones,
right?
And so they were out of warranty in like 2.5, 3 years instead of 5 years. So they had to rethink that.
It was Craig that had the Mario truck. But he turned that Volvo in. He's in a Peterbilt now. I don't know if he's going to get the decals put on that or not. Brian said SRO is getting alcohol permits so he can run his beer loads up to North Carolina out of Florida. One less load per week, 300 plus more per week, and still home 2 days per week. If I work 48 weeks per year, it's 14,400 more annually. Man, love it when you're doing the math, brother.
Nice.
The math is amazing.
Mm-hmm.
And 4 1-week vacations.
Nice.
Right? Oh, God, I love it. Numbers, they're hot. It's going to get weird in a minute if I continue down that path.
Yeah. Gonna get
Yeah.
weird.
You know. Oh, what else you got going on, Jeff?
Not a whole lot. I got to wait till Friday to get to the doctor. That was the first appointment they had.
Oh,
That's why I'm still home.
that sucks.
Well, you know, it's not like when I was at Swift where I could do a quick out and back
Mm-hmm.
because my freight base is on the East Coast.
Right.
So
Yeah.
once I leave, I'm gone. So I
Yeah.
got to take the appointment when I can get it. Because what I don't want to do is with the insurance change, I'm going to have to recertify my meds
Right.
with the new insurance. They're not just going to take the old doctor's word for it.
Yeah, that sucks.
It's a whole thing when you change doctors. It's almost like changing carriers, man. You got to rebuild the relationship. It's a big pain in the butt.
Matt said Craig will at some point with the Mario stickers. Then he said he's stuck at the Greer terminal to get a trailer fixed. Good luck, have fun. Cooking barbecue chicken for dinner. Hey, that's better than my pizza. So I tried to sneak out and grab a bite of pizza because she left earlier talking about pizza. Remember?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, she just went to go order it and didn't come back with pizza yet. I was like, man. She's like, I'll bring you a piece later. I'm like, I'm in the show right now. I don't eat on the screen because that's not nice. Brian just said, oh, I like this comment. You guys taught me to think like I owned the business when I was at Swift. Here, I really own it. Bro, I love that.
Nice.
Mike said, I have never had a regular doctor. My VA one I've had for years. I literally only see him once a year. Everything else I go other places for. That guy's useless. Just saying. But I have to go once a year or they drop me.
Oh.
And I can't afford to drop that. You know what I mean? That's my insurance, everything.
Right.
So I show up every year and just suck it up and drive on. And when I need real things, he is good. I can email him. I can send a secure message to the VA system and say, hey, I need to go see this kind of specialist, or I'm having this problem and I need to see somebody. And he will delegate his people to make sure that happens.
Well, that's good.
And then he'll follow up later and say, well, great. Everything's okay. All right. Bye-bye. Do a message, of course. Whatever. He I don't know, man. He's just one of those guys that seems to, I think he's been in the system too long and he just does what he has to do. Like in my physical, typically you go to a physical, they touch you, they listen to your lungs. I mean, you know what I mean? The only contact I've ever had with this guy, one time he did do like listen to my lungs because I actually had a breathing problem at the time during that physical. Every other time, I can't even hardly get him to shake my hand, let alone check anything.
Wow.
Right? He goes completely off of what the lab work says and any concerns that I might want to bring up.
Yeah. I was thinking about this the other day when I was growing up. So for the first 18 years of my life, living at my parents' house, I had a grand total of 2 doctors.
Right.
And that was only because the one when I was a little kid retired. And then he referred us to our new doctor.
Right.
And I was just under the impression that's how doctors were. And it was that way before Obamacare for us.
I used my mom's family doctor, Dr. Trunk. Loved that dude. He would describe himself as a great big burly Jew. And he was like, he had big meaty hands and the crazy welcome back Cotter hair at times, right? Y'all know what I'm talking about? You guys,
so you don't want him for an over 40 physical.
Right. Definitely don't want that. But he was awesome. I mean, that guy, I believe he actually delivered my sister. I'm not positive on that. And between my sister being born and me being born, he no longer did deliveries. But other than that, he was my doctor from birth into my 20s.
Even when I moved to Florida, I could call him, and I actually had to take a trip out there one time. I was having anxiety attacks when my grandma was dying. And yeah, I mean, went out and saw him, and he treated me just like I'd never been gone. You know what I mean? And then he retired and passed away, God, some time ago. He was awesome though, man. Dr. Leon M. Trunk. That guy was fan freaking tastic. And I liked his wife too. She worked in the office. She was nice. Always had nice nurses. Yeah, he did chiropractic work too on top of it. I mean, so an MD and chiropractic, and I mean, the dude was good. Had some sort of surgeon privileges as well. I mean, that was a good all-around doctor, man. Real family practitioner, and it was awesome. Yeah. Oh, DJ, I always liked the Volvo 880, huge hood guys that own them, love them. You don't see many anymore. Donna said, yep, I had the same pediatrician from the time mom got her first really good job after nursing school until I went away to college. Right? DJ, I would find a good doctor after mine retired. A year later, that doctor retired. Right? I got a really good one in the VA system that was my primary. And we were talking about, my TBI stuff and, some other issues. And he believed all of the things I was saying. Like, he was ready to back me up. Our next get together. And then he freaking retired. Man. Mike, other than my cancer doctor, I've never seen a doctor more than a couple of times, even as a kid. Wow, that's so weird to me. The person I saw during my last annual wellness check actually finally did an allergy test through blood work. They were an LPN, and they also got me referred to see an allergy specialist. That's nice. So that blood allergy test is actually pretty cool now.
Yeah.
Because, it used to have to, they just stuck needles in you all over the place and watched for big swells and
100 needle test. I did that when I was a teenager.
And if it showed a little bit of irritation, they're like, "Oh, come back. We're going to give you a bigger dose and see if we can make your eyes swell shut." And here's an EpiPen just in case.
And then they put everything you're allergic to in a cocktail and inject it in your skin twice a month.
Right? Yeah, Rosie went through that for a while. It sucked.
But I tell you what, up until I was about probably 14, I had just terrible allergies, man. Like debilitating.
Right.
And after about 6 months of that, they started subsiding a little bit. So it works.
Brian, my friend at SRO that lives in Tucson just bought a reefer trailer from Swift in Phoenix. He's been dialed in running Arizona, Nevada, Utah, Wyoming, Idaho, Colorado, Montana, New Mexico. He's killing it out there. He's been dialed in on dry van. He bought the reefer to run produce out of Yuma. That's probably a good call too. Hey, Sean, glad you made it. Better late than never. He got his truck from Lone Mountain, has a 21 kW. That was a Heartland Express truck. Yeah. I said she did the allergy shots too as a teen. Rosie did them when we were still living in Oregon. And I want to say she didn't get great relief from it.
Really?
Yeah. I mean, it was a little bit of help, but not great.
So the one thing that would still affect me though is that mold that only grows in Oregon.
Right.
That a lot of people are allergic to.
Yeah. Tim said the blood test came back saying I was allergic to shrimp, clams, lobster, and crab. Wow, dude, don't eat seafood. I can eat shrimp with fajitas and with hibachi and never have a problem. I've yet to have any issue with clam. Bro, I'm.
And
why would you attempt that?
Of course, we love lobster on this show.
Oh, you bad man.
I sent Charlie a bunch of lobster memes this week, and he just ghosted me for the rest of the week.
Oh, here's Rosie. Hang on. Come here.
It was the rash. My last dose, the last bottle that they made for me. I got 2 big old welts.
Oh, right.
And I broke out in the rash. That took 3 years. And they were like, we don't know what happened.
Right.
You're allergic to the sun.
Right. Yeah, yes. That's right.
We
And
don't
now you
know.
live in Florida.
Right. And no rash. I'm just saying.
But it took 3 years to get rid of that rash.
Yeah, that was nuts.
We went
So-
like clear free on everything.
So that's a real thing, you know. People are allergic to sunlight.
That's crazy
It's
to
a
me.
weird thing. People are also allergic to cold temperatures, like actually allergic.
That's me.
Make it
I
light.
just said she got new allergies to food. That's like a thing that can happen later in life. It's weird.
Mhm.
I don't get it. All this lactose problems and things like that. I'm like, I don't get it.
Yeah, Yasmin didn't. The lactose intolerant didn't hit her until she was in high school.
Right. Yeah, it's crazy. Sean said, "Hi, Rosie. I see your arm."
Kinda, woulda.
It's not your arm. It's not her arm you're looking at, is it, Sean? You want her to move just stop it, you dirty, dirty man. You're gonna tell Stephanie. I'll show you my boob. What?
I've got my hand on the button, Charlie. Be careful.
Really? This is new to me around 2019. Never had an issue before. Bro, I would not like seafood allergies seem to be those kind that like want to kill you.
Yeah.
Richie. Yeah.
You know, I don't know, man. Rosie's probably allergic to Charlie. You're probably not wrong. Matt said, "Hi, Rosie." Rosey. And DJ spelled it IE. So, I mean, punch all of them, babe. It's great. It'll be fantastic. ROSY, you heathens.
It's because I'm not in there that often.
That's what it
Maybe
is.
That's, yeah.
I just
That's
think
what
that
it is.
I just think that it's
for like, I don't know, forever.
I find it hilarious after all of this time that Tony at Seabright still calls her Rose.
Right? But he's old. It's okay. And she doesn't even flinch.
I don't dare correct him.
There's
I'm okay.
Anybody else, she'd be like, "It's Rosie, you
Punch in the throat."
Right? That guy, he's like, "Rose." She doesn't even blink. She's, yeah, that's me. It's funny. I don't know, man. It's a trip. There you go, DJ. Thank you, sir. What sucks is the crab and lobster. Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know, man. If I ended up being allergic to crab and lobster, I don't know what I'd do, man. I don't eat it very often, but I sure enjoy it when I have it.
Right. I don't eat any seafood very often. I'm not a lobster fan at all. I don't like it any way that I've ever had it. And I've had it in many ways. Do not like it. Just not my bag. I can do crab legs, like Big King crab legs in the right mood.
We did that.
Yeah.
We did that.
I'm not into the body meat. I like the crab legs, you know. I used to eat oysters constantly when I lived up there. The first time in Astoria, we'd go up there to Long Beach and Oysterville and all that.
Yeah.
And go get them right fresh. I mean, good stuff. Not so much anymore. Like, it doesn't even interest me. I'm like, no, I'm good. Boogers are bad. Oh, imagine being told you're allergic to coffee. Oh my God.
Oh, santo mi Dios. No.
That's like being allergic to air, isn't it? Blue crab. No, not a fan. It's too much work. They're tiny.
That's why you pay someone else to do it.
Yeah, no, it's still too much work. Man, these guys, next door, my buddy would bring back buckets and buckets and buckets. And I'm like, this is too much damn work.
And everybody wants
It's like chicken wings to me. I
I
want to
love
eat chicken wings.
I love chicken wings.
Nope. If they're on a bone, I ain't touching it. That's too much damn work for that. Oh.
Squirrel.
Squirrel.
There's a class action lawsuit against McDonald's right now.
Uh-oh.
Because apparently some enterprising lawyers convinced people that they've been snookered by McDonald's over the McRib. That turns out that there's no rib meat in the McRib. I got news for you.
Was there really ever any doubt?
Did you really think?
I
you're
mean,
like-
it's called the McRib. It's their version of what a rib should be, right?
Right.
I'm just saying, it's that pink,
It's basically lips and hooves with
Right.
seasoning in it.
and it's fantastic. I don't even care what it is. I love
Just
them.
like Jack in the Box tacos,
Right?
You know, it's the mystery meat.
Don't ask.
Whatever.
Do you like the flavor? That's
It's
all that
awesome.
matters.
Not that I can taste them now, but I eat them.
No, Matt.
Go grab.
Yep. Low Country Boil. You're good, bro. You can just don't even worry about me being there. I'm just saying. My look, when it comes to fish, I'm very okay. So this is funny. I don't like fishy fish, with one exception. This is gonna ruin people. Don't put a high value tuna steak in front of me on a plate because I'm not gonna eat it. I hate it, don't like it, don't want nothing to do with it. Don't like the look of it, don't like the taste of it, don't like the texture. Now figure this out. Riddle me this, Batman. Give me that same tuna fish and crap and junk in a aluminum can,
Mm-hmm.
and I will eat it straight out the can and love it. Rosie won't kiss me after I eat a tuna sandwich.
Donna won't kiss me after I eat oysters.
Sometimes I try to sneak her, and then I get punched. Needless to say, that's happened quite a few times. But other than that, the fish that I like, I mean, I love to fish. I love to catch fish, and I give fish to people who will eat the fish that I can catch.
Mm-hmm.
I love halibut. I love whitefish. And I know they're trash eaters, whatever. I don't care. That is the meat that I enjoy.
I really like salmon myself.
Oh, no. Not in any way, shape, or form. It's weird. It doesn't make any no sashimi. This is guy. Can we just boot him? Sushi. You two, you're out of here. Raw tuna. No. The best sandwich ever created is a fraud. Okay, cool. Give me 2 with extra pickles. Right? That's what I'm saying, Brian. I'm down. Hey, bring them out on the menu year round. I will be happy.
Yeah.
I don't even get it. Other than my double quarter pounders with cheese and a large fry, the McRib is my go-to when it's there. I order 2. I don't care.
I mean, it's almost as ridiculous as the lawsuit against Taco Bell when people figured out it wasn't 100% USDA choice beef in the tacos.
Right.
What do you
Or-
expect for $1?
Remember the McDonald's spilled coffee in their lap person.
Oh, yeah. Yep.
Oh my God, I didn't know it was hot. You ordered hot coffee.
Yep.
The hell?
People are crazy, man.
They're just dumb, bro.
That one actually made Larry Winget's book, People Are Idiots, and I Can Prove It.
Right. Did you hear about the fight at Red Lobster? Undertaker said.
No, what about the fight at Red Lobster, Undertaker?
4 fish were battered. Well played. Every year when I was a kid, Mike Henderson said, my dad dragged me to the Cowlitz River for smelt. Ugh,
Yep.
Yeah. The most disgusting fish ever.
So I used to smelt fish with my dad when I was a kid on the Sandy River, Charley. And we would get 5-gallon buckets of them. We just freeze them.
As a kid, I loved sardines and anchovies.
Mm-hmm.
Sardines were fabulous. It was more fascination with
How-
them, the melty bones.
How did you survive the field in the Army without sardines, man?
Bro, yeah, no, I took raviolis.
Hmm.
I was that guy.
We had one dude, we called him Chicken Man.
Oh,
He was
nice.
He was a platoon sergeant. And he, on the way to the field, he would get a bucket of chicken from KFC, and it would just be sitting in his Humvee all week, and he'd just eat it.
Right?
I'm surprised the dude didn't die of some freaking food poisoning or something.
DJ, I'm with you, brother. He said, give me extra onions and pickles on that McRib. I will eat too. I say, give me a McRib with extra pickles, onions, and an extra McRib.
There you go.
I want a double McRib. In fact, I want a triple McRib with extra sauce and sauce on the side. Just saying. I love it. The school subject, the lobster was failing from algebra. Oh my God. Ida. Yes, Jeff. A lady lobster wears seashells because she has outgrown her bee shells. Okay. Oh my God, she's still going. Someone drove through Portland looking for lobster but couldn't find any. It's upsetting. Lobster is supposed to be a main attraction.
Oh.
No, stop it. All of you just stop it. We're done. DJ said Illinois has McRib. I was there 2 weeks ago. Really? That's hot. I mean,
It's up in Canada though, Charlie. You can't go.
I know. I can't go there. Can you ship me one? I'm just saying. Keep it warm. I mean, I'll eat it cold. Don't get me wrong. But they are better warm. I don't know. Whatever. I don't even know how we ended up here, but this is terrible. Oh my God. The Undertaker. The male lobster offered to pay for dinner, which made the female lobster blush. It's because I love you, the lobster said.
Yay. That's a dad joke.
Right?
Lobster dad joke. Love it.
That is not my neck of the woods, sir. That is your neck of the woods of Canada. Illinois is absolutely part of Canada in my map. Anything above I-40 is Canada, depending on my mood. Definitely anything 70 and above is absolutely Canada. Minus the IFTA fuel price in Illinois is awesome. Oh. Michael Fowler, living in Hawaii, you learn to eat sashimi and poke. No. I did not. I didn't live there. I visited, still wasn't doing it. And that's when I was young and adventurous and didn't know no better. I was 5 years old. I would have ate anything you put in front of me. And I remember a day and they're like, here, eat it. Mm-mm.
So did you read anything interesting about Hawaii this week, Charlie?
No. What'd I miss?
The Hawaiian Supreme Court has ruled that citizens of Hawaii do not have a right to bear arms in accordance with Hawaiian tradition.
That's going to go to Supreme.
Yep.
Okay. But I can actually see their argument.
Well, they're going all the way back before the Marines invaded.
Right.
To their cultural.
Right.
tradition.
Right. The latest rulings state that you have to have a historical basis.
Mm-hmm.
Right. And there's specific wording about it, but I could see that because they weren't actually part of the colonization to start with.
Right.
So I don't like it. I think the Supreme should absolutely overturn that because they are a part of America.
I'll tell you,
it comes.
I'll tell you this, having spent a little bit of time in Hawaii, get too far off of the touristy areas and you might want to have a little bit of protection. I'm just saying. Especially if you're not an islander.
Yeah. Owly, get over here.
Yep.
And them boys will eat you. You fit in their pocket.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, I'll fight anybody if I have to, but I don't want to.
Mm-mm.
Feel like no. Ragdoll. No. Spam in the field. Absolutely. Spam was a good one.
Yep.
Fuel should drop. I wish it stopped going down. It's been going down a lot lately. Steady every week.
Probably going to go down a little more with the new oil reserves we just picked up this week. I'm just saying.
That's fantastic.
Like how I said that?
That was good. Narc is good. Come to Matt's this. Charlie, I'll need your help then. Right. We're because we're gonna do it, bro. We're gonna fight shadows. Them people ain't showing up, Oh, tell them I said so too. Great big pansy people. I'm just saying. That GW guy, man. That guy talks so damn much. It is crazy.
So, Brian, you're probably correct. Fuel will drop momentarily, but then will go up quickly when they slow production. So, I don't know how long you've been in your little bubble, Charlie, but the last time fuel got really low, like below $2 on the average, you drive across Texas and none of those wells were producing.
Right.
They shut them down.
Yeah.
There's this happy medium, economically speaking, where it's not profitable for the oil companies to pump anymore, so they just stop pumping.
And you know what? That goes both ways. It's at both ends.
Mm-hmm.
They can only go so low and they can only go so high before they start losing profits.
Yep.
So yeah, I mean, look, and you really can't afford those people to go out of business.
Mm-hmm.
If they fold and no one takes it up, now what?
Well, between what's going on in the world right now, between drill baby drill, yeah, I agree, Narc. Between Iran and Venezuela,
yeah,
looking like they're turning,
right?
I think OPEC's going to have to come to the table.
What I find interesting is that Venezuela hooks Russia up with quite a bit.
Not anymore.
Yeah, they're mad. For China, I think it was like 4% of their crude imports. It was only like 3 or 4.
Well, the thing is, I was reading the other day that the day before Maduro got taken into custody,
right,
they just signed a new agreement with China to up their exports to China.
That and an agreement for protection, but it had not been ratified yet.
Right.
So there's debate. Will it be ratified? And if so, what does that mean on the world stage?
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? So there is some wacky stuff about to happen, man, and it's a little sketchy.
Mm-hmm.
I had to do a search real quick. I couldn't remember how much oil Russia was getting from Venezuela. Let's see if this one's got it. Oh, it's not bringing. Is it? Oh, wait. Algeria, Australia. B, way down. Oh, come on. 2024, 8.345. Yearly from 1980 to 24. I got to go back to the top to figure out what I'm reading now. Oh, the last. I'm not sure what I'm reading. I don't know.
You can read?
Sometimes. Yeah, I don't know. If anybody knows, how many barrels was Russia getting before Maduro got put in pajamas? That's kind of funny. Put in pajamas. I'm just saying. Yeah. On a good note, you can pre-book the first cruise to our new states in the deep south.
Yeah, the South just got a little deeper, didn't it?
Yeah. Great fish, I hear. If there are any fishing boats left to take you out. Oh my God. That is great. Oil sands in Alberta. If oil gets below $40 a barrel, they will stop production. And that's isn't that that's the expensive stuff because of how much they got to filter with the sandy stuff, right?
Mm-hmm.
So yeah, I could definitely see that. Yeah, we don't have an oil problem. We have a refinery and storage problem. That's what Tim Ransom said. Can't we all just get along? Like in "We Are the World, We Are the Children."
It'd be nice.
Raiders are achievers. Readers. Oh my gosh. Just saying. You set me up there.
Yep.
You're a terrible person. All of you are. But yeah, so I don't know. I'm really curious to see how this all starts playing out. I think it's a little sketchy. I think a lot of bad things are on the verge, depending on how we handle it, right?
Mm-hmm.
And how the world looks at it. And look, this is going to sound terrible, but you know what? If the entire world decided that we're bad, okay.
That could be bad.
I disagree. I believe that we'll be just fine. Have you ever seen any of the war game simulations that have been run by like every major computer out there? The US versus the world?
No.
It's a lot of devastation, but guess who comes out on top? It's the US. It's insane. Like they can't come take. The only way that everybody loses is nuclear winter.
Mm-hmm.
Right? Who really wants to do that part of it?
Not this
so that's
guy.
the last ditch effort. Short of nuclear war, we will not lose, according to every simulation that's ever been done on that subject. And they run it all the time. They run those simulations a lot. I actually watch these videos and listen to the breakdowns and what the logic is behind it and how these simulations come up with these answers. And I'm like, this is amazing. And you know what it really comes down to is they can never take the land that's under us because of all of us crazy redneck gun owners.
Yeah.
That is really what decides the entire outcome. If we just drop back to our borders, nobody can touch us. And we just DJ, you'll be one of our people up on the northern end of the new US, of course. And people like our buddy down there in Mexico, well, him and his whole family are now gonna be our deep south people. Just say,
yeah,
because we're gonna expand that border. It's in that situation, why not? I'm just saying. I don't see Canada turning against us, not in a military fashion, because I don't.
Well, but Canada has the best military in the world, Charlie. The U.S. military.
Oh, burn! DJ used to punch him. I'm just saying. Narc said, "Oh crap, I'm screwed. I just lost all of my guns in a boating accident." Me too, bro. I think that was my third boating accident. Every citizen in Venezuela gets 32 gallons free a month, but unfortunately, they have no food in the store. Right?
Yeah.
I mean, a while back, I saw that the average price of fuel in Venezuela at the gas pumps was like 6 cents a gallon. I don't know what it is now. That was quite some time ago, and that's probably a slight exaggeration. Yeah, it's nuts, man. But apparently they have the richest reserves on the planet.
Yeah. Well, before Chavez took over, they were the second richest country in the Western Hemisphere.
Right. Rosie brought me pizza that I'm gonna have to stare at.
So there's that.
So, Tim, I'm going to disagree with you here, Tim. If the world put an embargo on the U.S., we are screwed. Most of our food and merchandise comes from overseas. I understand what you're saying, but I believe that in that given situation, okay, we're okay because we know how to do it.
We just don't.
Right. 2 cents now, DJ said down there. Wow. And it's not that we don't have the resource to do it. That's the thing. We absolutely have the resources. We can do it. Some of it becomes a little more seasonal, of course.
Mm-hmm.
Like it's supposed to be anyhow.
Right.
I mean, the reality is we should not be eating table grapes year round.
But I wanna.
Or fresh strawberries year round, things like that. They're seasonal, they're cyclical, tomatoes, things like that. Meat, I mean, we can produce some meat, yo. I'm just saying. And I don't think that there's anything we can't produce if we had to. Thing is, we haven't had to
In a long time.
And I think that we are skilled enough that we could get the tooling in place fairly quick. I mean, it's going to be tight. I think that there would be some rough times and some pissed off people, of course, but I don't believe that we're screwed that way, man. I just don't. I don't believe that. Seeing some of the things that I've seen and people I've spoken to and things like that, I don't know, man. I don't see it. I mean, you're welcome to that, and you could argue all you want. I mean, I'd love to hear more of why you think that in opposition to what I said. I welcome it. I think you're going to be wrong on that one. I think Undertaker's trying to fight with DJ and all of Canada. DJ, full permission. You're allowed to punch him. Just saying, not that you need my permission, but I just wanted to throw it out there anyhow. France, look, don't even get me started on France right now. They've been throwing their mouth around like it's cool. And I'm like, you need to shut the hell up because I don't even believe you deserve an opinion. I said it. I don't care. Send that to your French people. I don't care. Good Lord. Oh, we don't want to fight. Whatever.
Then don't.
We're going to roll over. Just let them have it. It's like prison. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
What? That's not right.
Ain't wrong either.
Look, Brian's got the truth right here. The U.S. can produce a never-ending supply of meat and potatoes and make ribs.
That's right.
What more do you need? Undertaker, I'm in Ohio. Come find me. I'll fight you. You can get tomatoes all year round up here, hothouse tomatoes, right?
Mm-hmm.
I'm just saying, man. French fries are my favorite. That's why I'd back France forever. You know what? You have where's my magic button? I got buttons for you in here. I found out we can do this in StreamYard, sir.
Yeah, I knew a guy in northern Arizona that did greenhouse tomatoes and had a nice little business going.
Oh, it banned him. Wait, that's not right.
Uh-oh.
Crap. Oh my God, he's gonna throw punch me.
I can't afford the newest Nikes now.
Right?
Jeez Louise.
I gotta pull up our channel stuff. Dang it, Jeff. Why'd you let me do that? I didn't know it was gonna ban him. It said put him in timeout. It didn't say ban. Dang it. He'll come back with another channel watch, and then he's gonna talk mad trash to me. Rightfully so.
How do you undo it? Do you know?
Yeah, I should be able to undo the list. I'm pulling that up right now. Let's see. Oh, I got to get to the right account. Dang it. It's not that
He's
one.
probably watching us right now saying, "You freaking idiot."
Oh, look. That's him. That's his channel. It was an accident, bro. He said, got it, game on. No, look, in StreamYard, it said put user in timeout. And when I clicked timeout, it said has been banned and their comments were removed. I just banned Narc. That's fantastic. Oh, wait, wrong account. Click this one. Dang it.
Yeah, Charlie, you do understand that after our conversation with our coach today, banning Narc probably is not the best idea right now.
Right?
Just show up.
Yeah, he's on. Well, no, he's on a different channel name now. How do I unban somebody? I know you know how. Dang it, man!
Tick tock, Charlie.
That was a slip of the finger. Yeah, and I don't want to wait till next week to be able to do it. How do I do this?
Oh my goodness!
Let's go. I need to go to studio. Definitely in studio. Content, earn, content. Huh?
Content detention? No?
Detection.
Oh, detection.
You're
My
funny.
Bad. My bad.
You
I'm
and-
eating.
you
I'm
and your-
stuffing my face.
You and your
I'm hungry. This is the first time in a long time my belly says I'm hungry.
Rosie's talking trash.
Is Rosie eating in front of you?
Yes. She's not right. Community? Nope.
Get Narc on the phone.
Right?
Click on the comment. I think it will unban it there. If not, you might have to go to studio after the show.
Oh God. Sorry, bro.
Charlie done screwed up. I'm just putting that out there. I had nothing to do with this.
Jeff told me to. He sent me a private message.
Yeah, okay. You got the receipts?
Maybe.
Candace Owens will get right on that. I got
Yeah.
my instructions. I got my instructions from the Zionists.
Oh, wait. User management. There's our moderators. Hidden names.
So I knew this. I had an idea that she was going to say this. Donna says that in France, they look down on French and claim there is nothing French about them.
That's funny.
So there you go.
Mhm.
Man, there's some funny names in here. Road Warrior Propaganda that we hid. Yeah, they didn't know. They were like, yeah, there were some. It were Trucker Todd people and Coach people, which I thought was funny. So I didn't ban them. I just hit them so they would type thinking that everyone else could see it, but only we could see it. It was hilarious.
Okay.
I thought it was a good way to do it. I didn't ban them though. Just nobody else could read their crap but us. Approved users. I don't see a ban list. Why is there no ban list? This is weird. Is anybody saying anything good to me in the chat that would actually help?
No, Narc is just telling you to click on the comment.
I try. Okay, wait. Maybe I should do it from YouTube, not in
StreamYard.
StreamYard. Discard changes. Okay.
You might have to go find a YouTube video telling you how to unban someone from YouTube.
Right? Oh my God. I'm almost there. Now I got to make sure I mute it. Otherwise, it'll start talking back. It'll be weird.
Mm.
There it is. View deleted message. I got buttons next to it. Go to channel, pin message, report, remove, put user in timeout, hide user on the channel, add as a moderator. Huh?
Well, those aren't it. Did you put him in a timeout?
Yeah, but it banned him.
Push it again?
Look at Rosie trying to get me to ban you again.
No, I'm just saying.
I don't know, man. It's good times.
Brian went to France one time and ordered what he thought was a pizza. It came with a sunny side up egg in the middle. He says it was
What?
pretty good, but not what he expected.
Right?
Matt's yelling at you now.
What?
You should give him a shout.
He's falling in the rabbit hole. I can't help it.
Hey, at least it happened in the last couple minutes of the show, though.
But it usually doesn't say banned. Like it specifically said banned.
Yes,
I
saw that.
Like the last one I just did, I put him in timeout for 10 seconds and it said user has been timed out for 10 seconds. I don't know. I'll figure it out, bro. My bad. That's funny. That's actually pretty funny.
And Narc is lumping me in with you right now. He says that we ride together, we die together.
There you go. No. I don't know, man. I don't know. I love you, bro. I'm just saying. Like a rib. Like a McRib. What? Well, you missed the whole McRib conversation. We just went deep on that one.
Oh, it's easy.
He does get banned a lot of places a lot of times. Not usually by me. I don't ban people. I mean, as a rule for the channel, we have not, I don't think we banned anybody. We have hidden a couple people. And like I explained a minute ago, that's just funny to me. Because they type. And we still see it. Jeff and I can still read it in the chat. But none of you see those people type. And it's hilarious to me. And they just went away because nobody ever responded to them. It was great.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know, whatever. Hopefully it'll come back. Oh, look, there he is. Boy, you were lucky. Look at that. Man, that was trippy, dude.
Did you do anything or did it just expire?
I think it just expired.
Okay.
That's funny.
So don't do that.
But see, what I could do is this, and this is what I tried to do, right? Put him in timeout for 10 seconds. You can't see it in our screen, but it's on YouTube. He was timed out for 10 seconds just now because that's just fun to do. And I'm gonna spend a lot of time timed out on his next show. I'm sure of it at this point. He's gonna take my wrench and make sure I'm timed out. He's like, Charlie's fair game, and it's gonna be funny. All right, y'all. You know what? I done racked up some hate and discontent and timeout time with Narc. Narc, I'm coming for you, bro. Well, I was typing. I was gonna hack your new app, right? Thank you, sir. I appreciate that. That'll be good times. Not really. Please don't. You keep Shorts away from me. Shorts was the smart technical guy, right? I'm just saying. Stop it. Good Lord. You forgot Trucker Todd is banned. No,
we didn't ban him.
I didn't ban him.
As a matter of fact, he ended up with one of our free memberships a couple months back.
Right? That was hilarious.
And he showed up in the chat.
It's the first time he'd been there in months and the last time we saw him.
Madness is yelling at all y'all now. Hit the like, suckers.
Yeah.
Soccer mom and dad are home.
Uh-oh, soccer mom and dad are home. All right, y'all, we're going to wrap this thing. Say nice words parting for the people.
Good night.
She's so dynamic. Jeff, what do you got?
Yeah, keep that rubber side down, guys. And remember, with no action, there is no traction.
Narc. But I wouldn't do that. Now maybe we need to change the app to a Hirschbach referral counter.
99 cents.
Y'all be good. Take care of each other. Look after each other. There's no one out here looking after us but us. And look, I shared up my crazy aneurysm stuff this evening. Do me a favor, hit me up on Facebook. It's really easy to find me. My name is Charlie May, and on Facebook, go figure, it's hard. tomorrow sometime, do me a favor, look for a video that I'm going to try and put out tonight and share it around to some people that you know that might benefit from it. If you could, you know what, just share it in general, because there might be people that it could really benefit that you don't even know. Love y'all, as my coach says, and there's nothing you can do about it. We'll see you here next week, 6 p.m. Eastern, like every week, and we're at